Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful girl called Cinderella. Cinderella lived with two ugly sisters and her wicked stepmother. They were very unkind to Cinderella and made her do a lot of hard work. One day, an invitation came from the palace that invited everyone to the prince's ball. The wicked stepmother didn't allow Cinderella to go. The day of the ball arrived, and Cinderella was left at the house. "I do wish I could go to the ball," she said. Just then, a lovely old lady with a gold wand in her hand appeared in the room. "I am your fairy godmother, and you shall go to the ball," she said. The fairy godmother asked Cinderella to find her a pumpkin, 6 mice, a rat, and 6 lizards. With a touch of her wand, the fairy godmother turned the pumpkin into a magnificent coach. The mice into 6 magnificent horses. The rat into a coachman. And the lizards into 6 footmen. Then the fairy godmother touched Cinderella with her wand. Cinderella's old dress turned into a beautiful gown, and on her feet were the prettiest glass slippers. "Remember, you must leave the ball before the clock strikes 12, said the fairy godmother. Cinderella arrived at the ball. She looked so beautiful that everyone wondered who she was. The prince asked Cinderella to dance, and they danced together all night. Cinderella was enjoying herself so much that she didn't notice the time. Midnight approached, and the clock began to strike. Cinderella ran out of the palace. As she ran down the stairs, one of her glass slippers fell off. The prince ran after her, but he was too late. He found her glass slipper on the steps. The next morning, the prince went from house to house with a glass slipper. At last, the prince came to Cinderella's house. The first ugly sister tried on the slipper, but her foot was too wide. The second ugly sister tried on the slipper, but her foot was too long. "Please, may I try on the slipper?" asked Cinderella. The slipper fit perfectly. The prince asked Cinderella to marry him. They both lived happily ever after. The end. Now it's time for test. Number 1. How did the stepsisters and stepmom show that they were unkind to Cinderella? A. They made her go away. B. They made her do a lot of work. C. They locked her in a room with rats. D. They didn't let her take a rest. The correct answer is B. They made her do a lot of work. 2. What was Cinderella's wish? A. To marry the prince. B. To own a glass slipper. C. To wear a pretty gown. D. To go to the ball. The correct answer is D. To go to the ball. 3. Who helped Cinderella go to the ball? A. Fairy godmother. B. Stepmother. C. Stepsisters. D. Prince. The correct answer is A. Fairy godmother. 4. What turned into a coachman? A. The lizard. B. The mice. C. The pumpkin. D. The rat. The correct answer is D. The rat. 5. What did the fairy godmother warn Cinderella? A. Leave the ball before 12. B. Not to leave her slippers. C. Not to dance with the prince. D. Stay all night at the ball. The correct answer is A. Leave the ball before 12. 6. Why did you not notice the time? A. She was busy eating. B. She kept hiding from her sisters. C. She enjoyed so much. D. She was dancing all night. The correct answer is C. She enjoyed so much. 7. Why did the prince ask to dance with Cinderella among other girls? A. She was the most beautiful. B. She wore a mask. C. She wore a glass slipper. D. She was the last to arrive. The correct answer is A. She was the most beautiful. 8. What happened when she ran out the palace? A. The coach turned into a pumpkin. B. The time froze. C. She tore her dress. D. She left her glass slipper. The correct answer is D. She left her glass slipper. 9. Why did the prince go to every house the next day? A. To return the slipper. B. To announce his marriage. C. To find the owner of the slipper. D. To get to know Cinderella more. The correct answer is C. To find the owner of the slipper. 10. What happened when the slipper fit Cinderella? A. She forgave her stepsisters and mom. B. The prince asked her to marry him. C. She turned into a beautiful lady. D. The prince punished the stepsisters. The correct answer is B. The prince asked her to marry him. Congratulations! Keep reading, everyone.